Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Vine Panther Presents. Today we shall be discussing Ben's Chili Bowl, featuring Alex Cross, as we talk about season 2, episode 6. And we need to wrap this investigation up because we know how this is going to end. I mean, basically. So anyway, let's see how this whole Kayla thing goes. Let's see if Samson meets his daddy. I think we're going that direction. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You can like on the video and comment on the video. You can share the video. Anyway, watch the intro. Let's see what we're talking about.
Wait, I got to do it now. Wait. This is gonna be funny. Wait. You ready? I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible.
Alrighty, so Luz slash has locked up another victim. So we got three more left. Two more plus Lance. Two more plus Lance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 4 more because you got the guard. You got his guard. The guard. What's
Nat, the other white dude, the Indian woman, and then Lance. 4. Yeah. So we introduced to two of those 4. Best friend has bitten the dust. So Chris, what do you think about this particular episode?
I thought it was okay. The whole time I was thinking like, okay, how is she going to get in here with no invite? And I'm just thinking like, I know it's Hollywood. But realistically, like, how did you just be like, yo, all right, I guess I'm just gonna pose as a dancer. And then like, I'm sorry, even for like stuff from like my wedding or whatnot, like there's like names. It's like you name check, like, I don't care who you are. If your name's not like, you can't come in. So you're talking about somewhere that has high security because this guy, like, you know, you're talking about first off, like a high official, not to mention like someone whose life might be threatened, you know, his pot is threatened. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of convenient. I thought it was even more convenient that she slit the homie's neck and Lance saw it and just didn't yell, get her. Like, there she is. Get her. Tackle her. No, none of that was done. Nothing. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm sounding like Gene Wilder right now. Nothing. Like, you know. Yeah. No. Go ahead. I'm.
No. Like I do. I thought. Obviously, the wedding was the crescendo of the episode. So I do want to start with the wedding and kind of work through that process. So any more takeaways for the wedding?
For the wedding, no, I mean, it looked like it was a great wedding celebration. I don't know why homie got to be cussing while giving the speech or whatnot. I'm like, bro, you gotta chill out on dropping the F-bombs. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, this dude's been drinking or something, But
yeah, he's been drinking. It's a wedding.
I mean, yeah, but he's like, yeah, man, this fucking man, and I'm like, oh god, like, is there kids there? No, granted, I did not see any kids out in the audience.
But that's that uncle that everybody, nobody invites him to the family barbecues because he's the one that's out of control, and he's the one that'll be cussing in front of all the kids and all the grandmas and grandpas. So yeah, that's what I looked at him as. Inappropriate.
So what do you think of the wedding, Kim?
I thought it was actually very beautiful. Like, I love the dancers and all that stuff, and I was like, this is very convenient that she's got the complexion. She knows how to dance, right? So she's in step with all of the other women. I was like, "What did you practice with them too?" Like, come on. So and then she just slits his. Now when she slit his throat, that was smooth. I was like, oh my god. And when he did this, I was like, I heard it, but it didn't register. And then I was like, she really did slit his throat. So
and take his fingers. He had time to take fingers, and no one. I'm sorry. Let me chill out. Sorry. Go ahead. I'm stomping on yours. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was. That whole scene was crazy. It was completely. And then The assassin, that's what I call him. The guy, that was shooting.
Donnie.
How is Donnie? Donnie was like in a lot of crippling pain just the scene before, right?
Oh yeah.
And now he's laying on the ground shooting at people. I was like, what kind of medication did you take, sir? Like
arm sling medication.
Exactly. Yeah, because it was like he was fine to shoot at people and lay on the ground with all of those, issues that he was having in the scene before. But okay, it's television, right? So okay.
Yeah. So I didn't realize that that's what she was doing on the ground, which makes complete sense. Because when he looked down and she was like this, I didn't realize she was cutting off his fingers. Like I didn't. So I got to say I didn't pick up on that. That was a cold scene from the time the dance started. It took me to Coming to America, which is why I put that behind me. And I was like, this is Coming to America, but that's like Carnival. I'm pretty sure that's where Eddie Murphy got it from, you know what I'm saying? And like
Carnival.
It came together, right? So I thought that was beautiful, but like how in the world does she know the dance to begin with? How did she have did she kill someone to take her place? But even then, to talk about this, you got to talk about the ridiculousness of the fact that neither Cross nor Kayla made any effort to be like, here are photos. Let me text them to you of who you need to be looking for. Like this is he gave her a name, but this is the picture. She wears disguises. She may not look like this. This is a guy who almost killed me. These are the two people you need to be looking for. There's no APB. There's no national warning for these people. It is ridiculous. And Nat didn't even say, can I get a photo of these people that you say are trying to kill my boss? And apparently me, can I, just so we can look across the crowd and shit? I'm like, none of this has happened. I was like, it doesn't make any sense. And then, and then you're right. His strength. I was like, wasn't your arm so bad you couldn't even catch something she threw at you? And all of a sudden you got Navy SEALs strength. I was like, I didn't. Whatever. Let's see. Jelani died in Antonia's arm the same way Maria died in Cross's arm, and this is why Cross had a flashback. I don't remember him having a flashback of his wife dying. I don't remember that.
Cross's. This is why Cross had a flashback.
I don't remember that. So if he did,
I don't remember that either.
I don't remember that, DeMarcus. But it's maybe. I'm
looking at it now. I don't see that, but okay.
I don't remember flashback. Now she went slow motion, and then they started playing Blue Moon, which was an outstanding version. I was like, that rendition of Blue Moon was very touching. I felt like that should have been in Paradise this particular week, but this was it was a great song. But I'm like, this man is a villain, right? This man was the architect for either child labor or child enslavement, which are very, very, very different connotations. Mm-hmm. But why are we feeling bad about it? It's again, what message are you trying to give to us? Because I'm confused. Should we be really right? Am I supposed to be feeling bad for this woman at her wedding? You're marrying a guy who, again, architected child something.
I think this is them trying to reverse the idea of Rebecca and Donnie being somewhat of the anti-heroes and now more going towards the villains realm, because you even hear the homie even say right before he was about to get married or whatever, he's like, hey, you know what? I keep thinking about all that horrible stuff. He had a guilty conscience about everything that happened in the past. You know what I mean? So that happened, and then you had Donnie shooting police officers square in the head. Once that happened, I was like, oh, okay, never mind. You're not good. Yes, they killed that lady in the bank or not, but then you can argue and saying, hey, she was involved in the horrible stuff. You know what I mean? Yes. But those cops were just there to protect these people. They're here to defend folks, and you just shot a bunch, one or two in them in the head, one in the chest. Yeah, y'all need to go now. Y'all just crossed that line, and I don't know.
No pun intended.
What? Oh, cross the line. Cross that line. Yeah. L. Oh my goodness, L.
Well, then I felt, to your point, Chris, that should have been the slow motion moment. It should have been Alex running to the aid of Agent Goff, who just got introduced, who was like, "I'm a big fan of yours, sir," as you're sitting here topless. But anyway, and like it should have been him, like, "Oh my God," like they've crossed the line, right? Like up until now, I understand what you're trying to achieve, and there's better ways to achieve it. But you killed this cop just trying to do his job, and that shows that you're ruthless. But the focus was on the wife, who, again, we just met this woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I relatively want to feel bad for you, but I don't know who you are. I don't know if you were into what your husband was doing. So I'm like, anyway, I like this comment right here. Why did he keep bringing up their lineage during the wedding toast? So this also, I feel like this is out the writers of the. What you think, Chris? Because I got strong feelings.
No. I mean, I was about to say no. That was rather interesting. I didn't know if they were just trying to do that because you're talking about, like, we're in Chocolate City and everyone has a legacy and culture, so maybe that's what was going on. I did also kind of find it a little weird, you know what I mean? I thought it was like straight up like the homie was from Benin, they're like, oh, Benin, but then they settled in Mississippi. I'm like, oh okay. And I'm like, all right, so the story of pretty much everyone, or if not Mississippi, then South Carolina, maybe, you know what I mean? Like, it's just I don't know. I thought that was a little out of place, but I figured maybe they did that because just where they were at in the DMV and how there's this huge melting pot that we have of people here. I don't know. What was your take of it?
Oh, I get Kim. Well, did you have any feelings either way about the toast? Really, the best man toast to the.
Not really. I mean, some people just don't know what to say at weddings, so they just say whatever. That's how I felt about it. It was just something they put in there. But I mean, I don't really see it as important. Like I didn't feel any way about it at all, to be honest. Yeah.
I feel like you're both right. Like it was, for me, I think it was not natural. Like a best friend will be talking about. I just got done watching Sherlock Holmes season 3, where Sherlock is doing the best man toast for John Watson and Mary, right? And that made sense. It was, this is the guy, and we were here. And I remember when you had her here, like that's what a best man toast is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Because you're talking about the love of two people that you just met, and you're my brother and you're my, like that makes sense. But the writers of this show are about culture, especially minority culture. So I felt like as much as we got into the various ranges of Latino culture, from Colombia, to like Panama, to like Mexico, they're like, we need to get into the, Caribbean culture and the African culture. And that's what they were trying to do. But this ain't the way to do it. And this white man, and the only white person in this fucking wedding party, is going to be like, hey, I'm the white American here, so let me tell you about your slave history and how you brought together.
And I was able to bring y'all over here from Benin. It's like, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I was waiting. I was waiting for him to be like, to be honest, my family owned one of you. And I just want to say, I feel like I should be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I brought you here. So like, oh, I'm sorry for reparations or some bullshit. Like, I'm like, why are we doing this? Why are we doing
he has the same last name as me,
Like there's a reason. There's a reason. So I thought, again, I'm like, I know what you were trying to do. This is not the moment to do it. Like,
yeah, it was a weird landing for that. I mean, it was weird overall.
And just the person delivering it, bro, like casting is important. He is not the one. Even if he said, I'm paying for all this because I'm a billionaire here, you let your other best friend do that speech because I'm not the one. Like,
I don't know. You're going to tell the guy who paid for everything that he can't do a speech.
No, I'm saying he should have said, Lance should have said, hey, bro, like, I know this is a culture thing and I'm not the culture. So it doesn't like I'm pandering or anything. Let one of the many black people sitting next to you. Okay, pick one of them to come up here, and then that would have been better for his. I was like, this looks like a plantation shit at this point. It just felt weird. I feel like he was trying to let people know that he knows his friend, as well as my bestie is black. So and again, it's writers, right? Like this is not a real person, so we got to be like, we got to put the blame where it belongs. The writers just went too far in this particular scene. With that particular part, I just felt it was like way out of place. But overall, let's again, as we discussed, as part of the investigation, magically through police work and plot convenience, they found the professor of Latino culture who understands the tarot cards or whatever, who could be like, this is exactly what she's doing and why she is doing it, and now go and lay out the past and future targets. Go. And now we are here and all caught up. Like, thank you. Thank you for that. What did you think about the investigation? I really don't care about this particular investigation. Like, it ain't no deeper mysteries happening. As Owen we discussed in our first review, you're going downhill, really, as far as this conspiracy. Like, we know what everybody did and why they're being targeted, and I don't care. Like, I'm not seeing anything like big reveals about the main case, but that's just me. Kim, well, I mean, any?
No, there's nothing. I mean, because pretty much Cross like wrapped up the case. He just has to catch the people. But he literally went through the whole case, laid it out. It's on the board, and that's it. Like, the case is over until the case is almost over. Once he arrests these people, it's done. But it's as far as like figuring out everything, they're done. It's over. So that's why when Ray was trying to get rid of him, and the chief was like, no, because he's the one that's putting everything together. Like, you handle your people, I handle my people, right? So, sorry. Yeah, so I don't know. I just, to me, this to me was not the strongest episode. I mean, and like I said, they did kind of wrap it up, so that kind of left me kind of like a little bored. Like, I wanted to see more things and have them figure out more things, and they weren't doing it. It was already done, At
least for that main effort, which is Chris. How do you think the development of the investigation?
I mean, kind of similar to you. I didn't really care too much about it at this point. The only thing I did kind of really like about it, which I mean, I hate that it kind of got to this point, to this episode for it to happen, but for them to find a pattern. What I mean by pattern is like not pattern, but find a an order. Yeah. Right. Because that stuff like that, when you put stuff like that in like when people like in movies or TV shows, when they're like, oh, this is the order, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what that gets kind of interesting. You know what I mean? Because then you're like, oh shoot, because now it's like a race against the clock. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's interesting. But then it's like, unfortunately, to me, that's kind of like the only thing that's kind of interesting about it is just like, I just don't really care about old girl. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, she's supposed to be the savior because of all the stuff that happened with the kids. And I'm like, oh, I just don't care. I'm more interested in the thing with Mastermind. Like, you know what I mean? Like that one seems a whole lot more interesting. You know what I mean? Than anything. I'm like, I was like, can y'all kind of change the main plot a little bit and just like maybe do a switcheroo and you know what I mean? Like, hurry up, arrest her and Donnie, and just like, and then get to the whole Mastermind. It's just that's the danger when you have two conflicting investigations going on, and one is much stronger than the other, and the one that's stronger is something that they're not really highlighting as much. You know what I mean? And so you're getting that.
So I know. So I get also, and there's a lot of things. Dr. Gonzalez explained everything to Cross, and knows Cross still don't know any more Spanish, and he got Berto to take care of, who's also magically off camera. And I'm like, that was completely unnecessary, because I truly thought like Rebecca's mission was going to lead to where his sister is at. Like, she was going to liberate, one, child labor camp after another. And somehow this was all going to tie to Berto meeting back up with his sister. Since we saw her, I thought that's what we were going to try to achieve. And then that didn't happen. The sheriff that got killed 2 years ago, off camera, they're like, well, he must have tried to confront Rebecca, and that's why she killed him. They're guessing. It was Donnie who killed Paul Hartsfield, I think is his name. So, like, they're not even acknowledging that. The judge who got killed in a plane crash, did she have something to do with that? I mean, like, it's like, but she's on the board as a victim taken, as a target taken down. And I'm like, How do you put that together? Like, it's a lot of things that are just like, we got to get to this so we can get the big finale when he has a gun on Rebecca and she's like, I'm not going to jail. Donnie already said it. They catch me, I'm not going to jail. So he's dying out of this. And they're just gonna die together, for the cause, I guess. Me too, David. I just knew Rebecca would aid in the link. I'm hoping that it's gonna happen. Or Berto means nothing. Like Olivia is Senator Ashford's mother. So like Olivia dying, they still have not tied Paul to his current employment. That before he died, he was working for Lance. Like right now, before he got killed, like that's not being talked about. But anyway. Bobby Trey, I thought it was interesting. Bobby Trey revealing that he was once a soldier, which is why he was so mad about them experimenting him and him becoming vulnerable to an extent. Like he was turned into this serial killer that he is now. I thought that was a decent some depth to his character. The accent is getting on my nerves though, and I was thinking about you, Chris, when you were like this. He sounds like old boy from the Green Mile at this point, and like it's Michael Clark Duncan.
Oh,
like,
you think
it's that kind of like ignorant Southern something,
Wow.
and it's really getting on my nerves. It's getting on my nerves.
I don't think it's that bad.
He's like Isaac. I
Green
used
Mile
to be
was pretty bad.
It's bad. It's bad, but it ain't that bad. It might be like maybe Forrest Whitaker and Black Panther bad. There you go. It's that bad.
Oh.
Yeah, Forrest Whitaker doing an African accent in Black Panther. There you go. You know what I mean? There you go. You know what I mean? Because rewatch Black Panther. As great as it is, just kind of clear your mind and just watch Forrest's character and listen to him. You're like,
he is the worst.
Forrest.
He is the worst. And I'm surprised real Africans don't get mad at how many Americans try to act African. Like in that movie, like they all should have been upset.
Wait a minute. What about them trying to be us? Okay, if we're gonna criticize, we can criticize some of them trying to sound like us.
I get you. And that's it. I'm sorry. We are getting off track for the other video. And I said that. I'm sorry. But Bobby Trey and the investigation into Mastermind. Go.
Bobby Trey. Yeah. I do also kind of think it's kind of it's hypocritical of him, similar to what Kayla was saying, in the sense of like this dude has done heinous stuff. Now, granted, I get it. They're not doing some nice things to military, to some of these guys and whatnot. But I don't know. I find it kind of interesting. It's like y'all sick, man. Y'all sick. I'm like, bro, you sick? Like, what you talking about? You know what I mean? It's just I don't know. I just found that kind of weird.
Chris, his anger was over the top.
It was a little over the top,
much.
Especially seeing how seeing the stuff that he has done. You know what I mean? Or willing to do, or threatens to do. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yes. Like I'm like, dude, like you know what I mean? So but I mean, nah, man, but dude can fight though, dude put some hands on Donnie, you know what I mean? So now, but yeah, I guess I just want to kind of see what more of the role he has with that whole thing with Masterminds. For some reason, I don't know why I thought Alex was going to get even more pissed off that Kayla got Bobby to get involved with it. I don't know. I thought his reaction was a little bit too calm about Bobby than what we saw. Maybe it was just me.
I think and we discussed this last week. I think she countered with, if it wasn't for Bobby, you will be dead right now. So let's not get too high and mighty. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't listen to me and your dumb ass went out there and so I think that tempered that conversation. I think. Because I definitely would be like,
I
that's
agree
right.
with that too. Yeah.
Like I would definitely
she did temper it. Yeah.
Right. Like
Yeah, and we're not talking about we're not talking about Ellie yet, right? We're talking about L or Ellie.
No. We're gonna do that separate because I got feelings. I got feelings about that. But I was like, God damn it. I was like, this. Well, I get it again. I feel anyway. We got Bobby could eliminate Roy or Felicia. Once Kayla find the original photo or the strap with the missing serial code as evidence. And then we got I got it. Wife loves his accent, but his bye Felicia was funny. Yeah, I
saw that coming though. I saw that coming. The moment I heard Felicia, I was waiting for somebody to say, like, is someone gonna say bye, Felicia? I don't know why. I saw it coming. I didn't think maybe Bobby was gonna say it, but for some reason I don't even know why I thought that Kayla, the white girl, was going to say it, but I really
Ah.
did think like somebody's going to say bye, Felicia. And then, you know, but then you know how you just think about stuff, and then I'm like, okay, great. It's not, you know, they're not going to do it. It's too corny. And then all of a sudden, boop, bye, Felicia. I'm like, oh shit.
It can't be Kayla because she's white, and it wouldn't have the same impact. It had to be Bobby in this particular. If it has to be, it has to be
I
Bobby.
don't know. She's been with some black men, man. Like some of that stuff.
I mean, she likes black. That don't make her black, though. I mean,
just because she's had black in her does not
don't
make her black.
And this is the conversation we need to have with Elle, but we'll get to Elle a little bit later. All right. So Kim, overall, the whole mastermind, Felicia being interrogated, whatever. What do you think of that investigation? That's really like there's 3 of them, and that's like a second one, I would say. I mean, if you look at 3, but what do you think about their progress and what we got going?
Yeah, it's okay. It's
Okay.
it's okay.
All
It's like I'm not a Kayla fan, and her trying to choke her. I was like, sweetheart, you are like 110 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah.
You there's no way you would be able to choke this girl. Okay, you would have to get a rope or something or a belt and wrap it around and then pull down and hold your entire body weight for at least 15 minutes, because you couldn't do it in like, what did they say? You should be able to choke someone in like 5 minutes, something like that. She can't do it. So I thought that whole thing was just ridiculous. But I mean, the investigation it's important, I believe, because why would you do this to our military men? Like, they don't deserve to be test dummies. But coming from my son, who always says Navy stands for never volunteer yourself.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my son signed up, so he did volunteer himself. And all the shots that he had to get, he was like, I don't know if half of those shots had all types of stuff that I have no clue. I was like, exactly. So never volunteer yourself. So
well, to tie these storylines together, and DeMarcus got a good point. Bobby Trey and Donnie could have been a part of Kayla's the big picture. They may not know them directly, but it would be nice if if they were a part of this thing in the big picture. And Felicia and Mastermind's experiments, since they were prior military, that would be an excellent way, especially when Bobby feels like he's a victim. Like he's saying, like, I was turned into this. So it would be nice to find out that somehow they were a part of this overall process. Like that would be something. So they won't see so separate. It's like these are very different things going on. They could try to bring it together. Would be nice.
But there's like 3 different investigations going on. There's the one with Samson, right?
Yes.
Then there's this one, right?
Yes.
And then there's Cross, right?
Yeah.
Cross and Kayla. So there's 3 different things going on. And then we also have the Elle whole storyline going on too, like in the background. Yeah.
That's way back. That's way back. That's what it's like. And we got a few minutes to kill for some reason. Let's get back to Elle. I understand Bobby's issue with the way they treat military personnel. Once he explained it, I understood. I actually like when Kayla threatened Felicia with the serum and that she used on Felicia, which is 30 floors under Roy's office. Well, I think the files is under his office. I mean, I don't think so. To both of your point, the scene was kind of ridiculous because I'm like, she's Kyle Craig, like she's supposed to be the mastermind. So I'm like, at least give me like she broke some fingers or she cut off a toe or something. Or this is stupid. Like this is a waste of my time to leave her in her swimsuit, tie her to a fucking chair, and just show her a video and be like, never mind. I guess this didn't work. I'm just gonna leave now. Well, what the fuck are we doing? Like this, make some more progress. Like we need. So I was upset that they did not commit. They did not commit to who she's supposed to be, as we said before. And this is a scene to show maybe she becomes that kind of person, and she is not. And I'm like, but it's more interesting than the Rebecca thing because we don't know. There's things we have to get into, and I like that part. We need to see the mastermind before this is over. So we got Marcus thinks that somebody could be, or Roy could be the mastermind. Like we already know them. I don't know. Anyway, we gotta see how it goes.
That's a good idea. Roy could be, just in the way that he's acting. He could be. He could be the mastermind.
If he was, I would be disappointed that he was bested by Caleb. That he was like, to be like, hey, I got this following. He's like, oh shit, I guess I'll let you keep it. Like I would expect him to be like, he would have thought of that, and like he would have been the one to get when she got the blackmail material from Bobby that Ramsey had. That's what set her up to be like, she's the one, like she's the big picture. So I was kind of disappointed that if he turns out to be anybody else but her, why was she the first one to think of that? Is what I'm saying. I believe that Milo will die next episode. I don't know who Milo is.
That no,
Caesar
that
Martin? Come on, help me out. Who's Milo? Anywho, all right, let's do L real quick so we can get this shit out of the way. All right, Kim, I'm pretty sure you got more positives. So what'd you think of L once again breaking up?
She needs to just break up with him. Just be done with it, okay? The kids don't need to come to your house, and you don't need to come over his house anymore. This man has enough money where he can hire a nanny. Just hire a live-in nanny to watch over your kids. What is so hard about this? This is not hard. Nana Mama is still wherever she's at, right? On
bought a ticket.
Speakerphone in the car. Like
she bought a ticket, so she coming home at some point, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Well, she's not there now, and the children need someone now. So therefore, hire a nanny, right? And then be done with it. Elle is not the only person in this world that can take care of your children. This is a ridiculous storyline, in my opinion. And like she said, she needs to move on. You need to move on. You didn't even need to give him a kiss on the cheek. That was totally unnecessary. When people break up, they break up. Bye. Done. See ya.
What did Seinfeld say? He said it takes 2 or 3 times. I know it was the episode. I remember something was the episode like it, no one really breaks up one time. But like this is
yeah, that's true. But we've seen them more than 2 or 3 times already. Like
no, you're right. No, like this, she's still trying to hold on. I'm sorry.
She is, and so is he. Yeah.
Right, and I'm like that's what it's. What's up, Chris? Because I know you were like, are we gonna get the L?
Yeah, I don't. It was just so weird that both of them made it seem like they were still kind of together. I was just like, he's like, no, we can't do this, and he's like, well, we got to stop this, and I'm like, stop what, nigga? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you sleeping with a whole other woman? Like, what are you doing here? What are we doing? Like, I mean, but then the thing about that trips me out, even about her, is that she's like, I can't keep coming down here, but I can take the kids to my place. I can do that. No,
exactly.
No, right. like what is this? So then it's like, and then it's going to be more awkward because you're going to take it to your place, and then guess what? Alex is going to now have to come to your place to pick the kids up. Like, so what? So we were back to square one. Okay, like it's just weird. It's just weird that we're doing this.
Yeah, I
get it. They have a lot of feelings for each other, but you don't try to both y'all are date. Well, at least she is. She's at least actually dating someone. Like, you don't just date a whole different person and then still have your whole life still devote, like, or half your life still devoted towards your ex. You know what I mean? I get it. She loves the kids or whatnot. And yeah, and that don't mean that y'all can't, like, she can't ever like hit him a text or call him and say, oh, happy birthday or something. You know what I mean? Like, for the kid, but yeah, that little girl was right. I forgot the little girl's name, but
Janny.
Yeah, Jay was right. It's confusing. This is very confusing. Like, it's very confusing as hell. Like, it's too much, and it's messing. I understood why she got upset. I would be upset too. Can you imagine? Like, you think like you're a kid and you think your dad is going to be with this woman who you really love or whatnot, and you think they're going to be together, and it looks like they're clearly going to be together, and then all of a sudden. He's like, yeah, no, we're not going to. I'm like, then what are we doing here, ho? Like, what are we doing? Like, what is this?
Exactly.
It's just so weird. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, because I like Ella's character. I like her. I don't like what they're doing with her. I just hate what they're doing with her. And they're making her where she's just the side chick to Alex, and I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Like, you know what I mean?
They're making her weak too. To me,
yeah, because she's a bigger character. You know what I mean? So it's just I don't understand why are you going to do it? I get it. There's bigger, as we always say, there's bigger fish to fry. I get that,
Right.
but don't throw this in there. Don't put this.
Yeah.
Don't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I felt like they should have, not to repeat, both of you are correct, and so not to repeat, I felt like it should have been Janelle or Janny. It should have been Janny confronting her dad about Elle.
Oh, Janelle.
Elle leaves. I dropped the kids off. Right?
Makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
And
Yep.
daughter is like, why are you doing this? Right? Like, what do we do? Like, like I thought she was something. We've been, we've all been together for X amount of years or something. And now we're continuing from last week's episode. We're building from that scene, right?
Mhm.
Or even Elle tells Alex, have you talked to Janny? Like what? Because he's like, why are you acting like this? Janny is saying she is confused. She is hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to hurt Janny. So then he's like, oh, I need to talk to my daughter or something like that. But you need to bring, Damon don't seem to care. But like you need to bring that piece into it so he can be like, this is impacting my family. This is not just about me and you. And we said this a couple of times. What's going on with him and Kayla? And they're going to be a thing that needs to be introduced. Like Elle needs to know at this point that there's another woman in his life, just like you got another man in your life. And what do these two people think of the other? Like she had a boyfriend or something. He should be asking questions like, last time I checked, these ain't your kids, right? Like you ain't co-parenting. So why are you canceling a date with me when to go pick up these kids? Like, and then you need to choose. So we can see her pick Alex over her man. So she doesn't want to move on. Like she already did. Or Kayla, a text or something. If you're talking to Elle, let him get a text from old girl being like, hey, are we having dinner tonight still? Something. So she goes, who the fuck is this? Oh yeah, my partner. Cause we partnering. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and then that becomes, because this is getting repetitive. This is getting repetitive about we are, but we aren't, but we kind of.
Yep.
Like there's other.
This
Yeah, this
storyline
is
is
Friends.
dull
This
and it's
is
boring.
Ross and Rachel right here. This is what this crap is.
Yes.
This is
Ross
freaking Ross and
from
Rachel and
Friends.
Friends. This
Friends.
is like
Yep.
back and forth.
Back and forth.
Back and
Just
forth.
let it go. Just let it go.
And I said, let it go. She's not in the book, so she doesn't matter. Like if you're thinking, oh, we need Elle to accomplish this, no, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not a real character in the book, so she can move on. But anyway, Nana Mama will be pissed at Cross because they not together because of Nana Mother. What? They're not together because of Nana? No, it's not.
No?
You're doing something else. So Nana Mama was on the phone. So hopefully we'll see her at some point. And she'll come home and take care of her great grandchildren. Hopefully her friend is out of the hospital. Where the fuck we going on with that? I hope we get Nana Mama an episode and Samson check Nana Mama about his mother LaDonna. This is not no checking Nana Mama. This is LaDonna. Like LaDonna is the problem, because if I'm sitting across my parent who I haven't seen since I was something, and she's like, "Oh, you remember the guy in the park? That's crazy." Yeah. Hold up. So you were in the park when I was in the park, but you couldn't stop by and say, "Hey, baby." You couldn't. So you talked to this man, but you couldn't talk to me. Is what I'm hearing. Right?
Yeah.
So you weren't right. Like, oh, what the fuck? Are you? Also, you sold me to Nana Mama, right? Like first you had her adopt me, then you tried to get paid. Are we going to address these issues that we already have been, like Samson's not discussing any of this?
Yeah.
No.
Because I think that he's at the moment he's trying to save her, right? Even though he's not going to admit that to himself until later. But this one thing that I've learned, period. Your parents will hurt you sometimes. They will deeply hurt you. But you still love them. Deep down inside, your father or your mother, they could have deserted you. But somewhere in here, because they gave you life, you love them. And you want them to do better. You want them to apologize for anything they've ever done to you, right? And you want them to make that hurt go away, right? And I feel like that's right now, he's not going to focus on that part of it. He wants to focus on, let me try to save her. Even though she didn't even try to save him, not one time when he was a child. Not one time. And it happened. It happens in a lot of families. The dad could have been, I've seen where dads never come to get the child ever, right? The man is on the deathbed. The kids are where? Right next to him on the deathbed, right? Even though this person didn't do anything for me. ever. My whole life it's been on my mama, right? So I understand what he's trying to do. He's eventually he'll go to that hurting place. I believe he'll get there, but he's not there yet.
It's funny you should bring that up because instead of L, I want to see his girlfriend to help him through this process, right? Like as much
that's true,
like,
right? Yeah,
like him and Alex are tight, and we get that. But if you're gonna bring this young lady back from season 1, she needs to be helping him. So we acknowledge that he knows. Like, have you talked to her about the 5,000? Have you talked to her? Like, and he's like, no, I can't. This right now, I need to get her out of this, and then maybe I can address this stuff. But if this is hitting him like that,
well, I mean, you saw a little bit of it, like when she touched his hand, and he pulled his hand because he's not ready to go there yet. Do you know?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's not ready.
Yeah.
But it would be nice if there was some pillow talk, or even they're watching TV with the girlfriend, and he's kind of off, and she's like, "Well, what's going on?" And he opens up to her about how he's feeling about helping his mom. Right? All these feelings are coming to him. He doesn't know whether he should stop doing what he's doing to help her and reflect on how she treated him as a child. You know what I mean? So I agree with that. That normally that would be happening, right? You would be talking to your significant other about your hurt feelings. So
if she's significant, like if she's gonna stick around and you see her at that level, then we can see him choosing to talk to her instead of talking to Alex. Because 9 times out of 10, he'd be sitting up there on the top, having a beer with Alex, talking like they're together. Very Sherlock and Watson, if you will, and how close they are. But anyway, Chris, what do you think about mama issues, if you will?
Yeah, Samson.
Unfortunately, I don't care about this storyline either. I just don't. I just don't. I mean, it's like I don't. We're not even getting that much Samson for me to really care for. Like I feel like we got so much Samson last season. It's just. I mean, well, this is what I was saying in the first after the first episode, like, or it was the first or second episode. No, after we did because they released 3 episodes, right? They're doing too much. They're throwing so many different storylines in here that, I mean, that your brain can only really process like 1 or 2 major ones. And this one is just not really doing it. You know what I mean? And I think it will be different if like last season, they mostly just focused on Ramsey, and then we had a little bit of a thing between like Cross kind of getting over his trauma about his wife and his intimacy issues with Elle, right? But that wasn't really like a story. That was just more of like what's also going on in his life, right? So we weren't given like a whole different storyline. So then it allowed us to spend some time with characters like Kayla and Samson, you know what I mean? And kind of understand them a little bit, you know what I mean? And see Samson and Alex kind of get into it, you know what I mean? A little bit. And this season is just like, I hate to say it, but sometimes I even forget that he's in the show. You know what I mean? Like, I be remembering when they show the credits, you know what I mean? And I'll be showing like, oh snap, yeah.
Oh, Samson, that's right.
Yeah, Samson, yeah. Old Spice, you know what I mean? Yeah.
He's trying. He's trying to process the relationship with his mother like it's a side case. No feelings, just facts.
I'm really hoping this. Okay, what I really hope they do for this thing with the mother, that maybe this turns into something so huge that it doesn't become a big deal. That maybe there's a big time killer winds up being like, I don't know, like his pops or something. Or it turns out to be his father or something. You know what I mean?
So to go down this road, that's what I was thinking about. Like, so I think Tyson and DeMarcus has been saying this for a little bit because I didn't remember the TK part. Like TK, like the Tyson Knight or Night Train, that's probably going to be his daddy. Like to make this mean something, right? Because when he left the interrogation room, and it was just LaDonna by herself, I thought they were going to do the classic thing where her face changes, where she's like, oh shit, like he's getting too close to the truth or that. Like I was waiting for that look, right? And like she didn't do the look. So I'm like, maybe we're wrong.
Or
maybe
she got a real good poker face, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And that,
do
and also
either of you think that she did this?
Oh, that she actually
Maybe.
did. That would be. I mean, that would be interesting in the end if she actually did do it, right? And but so I don't know. That would be kind of a twist, but but again, it's like he has to wrestle with that, right? Like, well, at least he knows where his mom is at now, and he can go see her, right? And maybe that's what it is. It's like, Mama, I'm gonna visit you in jail because you did do this shit. This is Vega's case, and we need to have that conversation where the lieutenant says, Samson, you can't be on this case. You know what I'm saying? Like this is your mama. You know what I'm saying? You can't be holding hands and showing baby pictures and shit with a murder suspect. Like, this is not okay. And this has been filmed. You know what I'm saying? Because these are official interviews. You know what I'm saying? So like Vega should be the one in there really doing this stuff, and Samson should be doing this on the hush hush, like on his off time or something. And they're not doing that. Like I don't
because they try to make it seem like oh, girl is not going to talk to anyone unless she talks to her son. So I think that's why they're allowing it, because he kind of just said, hey, look, I ain't talking to no cop unless that cop is my seed. You know what I mean? It's so.
Or maybe double, like both of them should be in there. But I'm saying, I would imagine like the prosecution would be like, you're messing up the case. You know what I'm saying? Because any evidence is going to be tainted, because again, you're trying to clear your mom. Like, this is not just a suspect, right? You know, like you're not just looking for evidence objectively. You're not objective about this case in no way. So I just thought that would be more of a conversation. Again, we still have not. Where is his daddy? Like, I'm getting really irritated that he has to ask the basic question. Who's my daddy? Just, you have an idea? You got top 5? You got something? It's like, he's like, I don't want to know this is my mama. Maybe Nana mama knows.
Sometimes people don't remember. I mean, or she doesn't want to tell him, maybe to protect him. Like, we don't know.
Ask the question. I'm putting this on Samson. Ask the question. Like, she may not know the answer, or may not want to tell him, but you do care, right? Like, you got, because Berto is his responsibility. Like, we still have not seen him pick up this boy, which is his idea.
Yes.
Like,
that doesn't make any sense to me. Cross has this kid. And then wait a minute. So is Elle watching the new
Berto.
Kid?
Yes.
And Berto and the other two?
Yes, Danny and Damon. Yes. You if you speak, like, none of you speak Spanish except for Janny. I mean, damn it, Malika. So Malika, thank you. Malika will question Samson about LaDonna. You say that very confidently. You hope that this is what happens, unless you were in the writer's room, DeMarcus, and you know these things. But I need Malika back, like, and being useful, and I need her to play mama to Berto for no reason, and just be like, "What are we doing with this, Samson?" And be like, "Well, I didn't want him to grow up like me without parents or some bullshit. I don't know. Give me something. Make this matter. Make this matter. Make her matter. Make Berto matter. Because right now they don't. I know you want more Vega and Akbar. I do like. To your point, Akbar should have been killed, because we know Akbar. I don't know Goth. Like, I just met Goth this episode, and I don't care that he got shot in the head. You know, like that. It doesn't. You know, like, but Akbar has been around. So if he got killed, now it's personal. And now, now the Metro PD is like, we're finding this bitch and putting her down. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody wants to kill her. Like, that would make more sense. I would submit. Will Samson tell Cross that he smashed Kayla, or will Cross tell Samson that he smashed? Well, he already knows the other way around.
I was gonna say, Cross knows Samson did it, and I think Samson has an idea. I think Samson saw the look that they gave each other, and Samson was like, "The fuck?" Like, but I could have sworn in the first season.
Cares? Do you think he even cares? I don't think he cares.
No,
it's not. Either one of them care. Yeah.
No, it's not. It just
having fun. I would. I mean, out of respect, they do see her as a colleague and a respected, like official. So I'm not saying they're married, but you will be like, hey, we need to work this out, bro. Like, I just need to know that you're okay, that I'm getting this too. That needs to be discussed.
This is the thing. And this is just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong.
All right.
She's a jump off. Okay, look. If you smashing 2 best friends, like you smashed one last season, and now you smashing the other one, you're a jump off. You are not. You're not significant.
It's a smash and pass. It's a smash. And pass.
Thank you. That's it, Chris.
That's all it is. Yeah.
The problem with that, though, is that they don't know they smashed Kayla. So because
I don't know. I thought Cross knew. I think Cross knows about Samson.
DeMarcus stands strong on that. I know how DeMarcus is. So I can acknowledge that it seemed like a secret. Like, they were like, hey, but I don't know if they talked about it. Either way, they didn't talk about it this season, which should have came up again. Because he could be like, is this going somewhere? Like, nah, bro. Like, because they had the conversation of, we're sober. Why are we doing this again? Like, Kayla wanted to know, like, is this just as we do what we do when we're on business trips, but at home we're not together, and that's okay. But you just need to acknowledge it, right? Yeah. And even in this episode, she genuinely cared. She wanted to know he was okay. Like, she was concerned for him, right? And I'm like, so there could be something there, even from her perspective. But friends need to talk. Best friends who talk about every damn thing. Yeah. This is gonna come up. And what about Elle? Even if he takes it to, what about Elle, bro? Like, you were just, we were back at Ben's Chili Bowl, and you were like, don't worry about Elle's, boyfriend. I'm gonna get her back. So what about Kayla? I mean, what happened? What happens? She finds out about Kayla. Oh well.
Oh, she would flip out. Especially,
that's
he's
gonna
find out he with a white girl.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god! Like, I don't know what's worse, getting a white girl or getting a passport girl. Like, no, white girl probably. I tell you that about white girl is worse. She was gonna be put on Beyonce on repeat. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, it's gonna be a mess.
So that I'm like, this needs to be, two friends need to figure out what friend is gonna do, right? If this ain't going nowhere, it's over. Maybe that's how we find out. He's like, look, bro, I got it out of my system a couple of times, and we agreed that we're just gonna be friends, whatever. So, like, are you gonna tell Elle? No. She finds out, you getting slapped, and nowhere you coming back from that. She been taking care of your kids and shit. Like, oh, that's a good point. Like, that's what they need to be talking about Ben's Chili Bowl. Like, real shit. Like, I'm tired of Ben's Chili Bowl. Like,
you know what though? I also think that maybe
that
Alex
stuff like on a regular. Like, you're supposed to eat that like once a month or 2 or 3.
Not
like,
even really
you
once a
should
month.
not be going there every other day.
Like,
and as physically fit as these two men are, and Lord, they are. What? Like, what?
They do have a vegetarian option though. They have a vegetarian option. I found, my wife found that out. So
they do
have that veggie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh, so she.
Anyway, I know. So they have veggie. Yeah, they have like they have like veggie options and stuff, but not a lot more pricier. But I know damn well they ain't buying no damn. Those guys aren't buying no veggie stuff.
No. So like they eat well, and somehow they.
Matter of fact, half the time I see fries, they be putting that grease on that fries, on those fries. You know what I mean? So. Yeah,
the grease makes it taste better.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So, and it does.
It does.
Yeah, my okay, but to answer your question though, too, David, here's the deal. I honestly think Cross is actually kind of embarrassed to be with Kate, like embarrassed for the public to know that. I mean, well, obviously he's not going to let the colleagues know because that's going to be something. But I think that he's probably thinking like, yo, Samson is probably thinking now I'm still trying to get with Elle, and here I am smashing this chick, you know what I mean, who is our colleague. He might just be embarrassed that he's like, yo, I'm so embarrassed. I don't even know if I'll even tell my own friend. You see what I'm saying? I think that might be embarrassment, which is why like he's so secret. He ain't telling nobody. Like, obviously we know why he ain't going to tell the folks at work. We get that. You know what I mean? But, that's how I'm looking at it. You know what I mean?
We gotta get to Paradise. I want to start that on time. But I hear you. Last one. Donnie actually foreshadowed his in this last episode to Claire and Rebecca. Like he said. Yeah. So again, he's that one, that heist team who's like, I ain't going back. So we already know he's getting killed out of this one. Rebecca will be next to him. Like, she's gonna join her mother trying to kill Lance. Maybe they let her kill Lance, just from a writing perspective, because he's not a good guy. And then Cross has to put her down, but she ain't walking away from this. So I'm like, it ain't really too many more mysteries going on. They go to Ben's Chili Bowl so much they should call they call the show Half Smoke.
Half Smoke. Man, that would make me hungry though. So no, don't call it Half Smoke. I get hungry.
But anyway, guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us. Next week we'll be back. Don't worry about it. It's just less Ben and more mystery. You know what I'm saying? Just more mastermind. We're trying to get to the mastermind. That's what we want to see. Who is that? But thank you very much. Again, if you want to join us and hang out with our videos, please send me an email, and we can talk about it, and see, see if there's something we want to do. Now everybody can get on camera, just be real. But we appreciate if anybody wants to hang out with us. Anyway, let's get to Sterling K. Brown and crew, and so I can cry one more time. I was like, oh.
I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching us, people in the chat.
I enjoyed the view very much. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this. Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You'll be like, oh shit.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
You want to go ahead.
Stacey, do your thing.
Okay.
Anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just going to end this broadcast and say bye.